All right. Hello, mic check. All right, we're good. Hello, everybody, and welcome. Let me organize my windows here. Open up the game and Unreal Engine. I'm up both. All right. Welcome. Let me hold on. Let me do something real quick. I'm gonna add something. Yeah, the signal's probably gonna drop out because I'm playing with my phone, and the connector on the phone is really bad. But don't worry about that. That I didn't mean to do. Stream information. Stream information is not loading. Okay, whatever. Go back to main. There we go. Gameplay front. Yeah, front. Okay. Text. Links. Getting some links. Let's select the right font here. Vivaldi. There's a font for Vivaldi. Whoa. Unispace. There we go. And get not 256. That's really big. 18. That works. All right. Ooh, that's really small. Make that bigger. And then we'll just shove that down there. All right, transition. Yeah, there's a cat that wants to go inside, so I'll be right back. No. Okay, detail. Oh, this. All right, what are you doing? Huh? Okay, cat wants to sleep on my keyboard. Yep, around the keyboard. Okay. All right. Anyways, yeah. Okay, it's a pretty long link there. Let me do something real quick about that text, and then we'll get right into it. Where did the text go? Why is it in the folder? There we go. Okay. So, all right. Shift it up there. Okay. There we go. All right. And I got the link there. 2 links actually. I won't be needing the keyboard for this first part, so the cat can enjoy itself. Also, all right, I was gonna backlock it. Okay, I'm gonna quickly have to do something. Get off the keyboard. Off the keyboard. What are you sniffing at? Huh? Oh my god. Cats. Okay. All right. So, you're gonna be showing off my game. I know that it says no signal right there. Um, I actually need to quickly get something real quick because I made some changes not too long ago and it broke stuff. So we'll be downloading a backup copy. I'm gonna just all right. Let's get started. Let's see here. Revision history. Get off the keyboard. That takes up so much space. Stop touching the keyboard. Why? What don't you understand about that? It's almost as if the cat doesn't understand English. Anyways, automatic submission. Yeah, sure. This is probably good enough. Main one, new map. Why is it automatic submission? Had some build info, fixes and stuff. Remove destructibles. Blah 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 blah. Okay. Can I? Subversion. Can I download this? Oh, here we go. This is the right one, right? Yeah, that looks right. Okay. All right, we're downloading it. And while we download it, we're gonna actually play it. So let me launch it up here real quick. Make sure that actually is showing up. It's not. Thank you, Elgato. Actually, that's my phone. There we go. So if I hold the phone up correctly, I have to push down on the cable. It should show up. Check charger USB port. Come on. Yeah, I do have a Shield tablet with an HDMI port, except the Shield tablet doesn't really render the game well. All right, come on. Where is it? No, stop going to sleep. Come on. Hello? Did this testing setup like last week. I had to record the video. So, you know, hold on. All right, you know, I'll be right back. We're going to try something else. I'm going to pull up the AFK. All right, we're back, and I got a different phone this time. One that I use mainly, and I don't know if the HDMI works on it. Yeah, see, I don't think it's working. Nothing. Thing at all. Oh, it's a slow download. Okay. So that phone doesn't work like at all. You know, I had this phone working. Trust me, it was working before. HDMI connected. Okay. Let's see here. Let me open up the software. Sorry, guys. No, not really dangerous. Where is it? Was it like 4K? There it is. No, I don't want to update. HD60S X, blah. I don't have an HD6DX. Just remind me later. All right, come on. HDMI connected. Oh, are we actually going to get something? There we go, finally. All right. Here we go. Let me turn up the sound, make sure you can hear it all the way up. Yeah, sure. There we go. All right, this is One Touch Defender. You can download it now with the link, which you can barely see on the stream. I gotta make sure I don't do that. Okay, let me fix that real quick. Properties. I think you can set a background. Set a 60% background. That works. All right. Gotta be very careful with this cable, because the phone connection is so bad. And now it's playing audio out of the... Can you hear it? Come on. Oh, it's back. Stop playing with my keys. Okay. There we go. Alright, One Touch Defender. We are playing it live. Be sure to download on the Google Play Store. I'll appreciate any feedback. But let's get started. Alright, so turrets, how to touch and hold the screen to deploy the turret. Release the screen to place the turret at selected slots, or the green squares. Be careful. If you place the turret too far or not in an empty slot, you will lose that turret permanently. So like I said, this, I didn't actually say this before, but this game here, this is a game that I made like last year for a game jam known as the Epic Games Mega Jam. It's like the only game jam that I actually participated in. So if you would probably guess, it is made in Unreal Engine. The original game was made in Unreal Engine 4. And at the time, this was only last year, so Unreal Engine 5 was an option during the game jam. Since then, I've actually ported it over to Unreal Engine 5, so this is an Unreal Engine 5 game on Android. Probably one of the first actually to be published, although probably maybe not, because it's pretty simple to port the game over. Anyways, so we'll get started with this wave. We just place down the turrets there. While the wave's going on, I'll tell you a little bit more about what the background of the game is. Turn that down. I didn't really do much audio balancing. So the Android game is as close. There's a few changes actually, but it's as close to the original game that was I published for the Game Jam. Originally it was on PC, and it's a pretty simple control scheme. Let's do something different. Hold on. There's no pausing, by the way, so here, while it's playing, I'll just do that. You can see it there. Okay. Where is it? Phone screen. Loading phone screen. Start now. Okay, we're gonna do something different. We're not gonna use the cable. I'm gonna need to, let's make it full screen. Wow, that's low quality. Swipe, there you go. Okay. Alright, let me hide the Elgato. Turn on window capture. Capture your phone. Oh no, that's not working. Stop it. Oh, there we go. Alright, you can see it now. Now we're going wireless. We're not going through the Elgato because the cable is kind of bad. Anyways, yeah, so that was the first wave. Kind of missed it. But looks like can you stop that? Okay. Anyways, what am I saying? Let's discuss the game, how it kind of works. So the theme is running out of space. A theme for the game jam, that is. So quickly, you can probably see how this sort of fits that theme. I think it fits it pretty well, but there's more to it. So like I said, the original game was on PC, not mobile. So right down there, it says that you use the touch bar. If you go back to like the start of the stream, you'll actually notice that there's a splash screen that says Spacebar Defender instead of One Touch Defender. That is because this game originally was based around the spacebar. A spacebar, in fact, being the only key, the only button, the only control that you can pretty much use for the entire game. So the placing action there, you just press and hold the space bar, you'll move the turret over, you release it, and then you move on to the next turret, you line them up like so, and then the wave goes on. And then a little bit more, you got the super space laser right there. Mash the screen or the space bar to charge the super weapon and release it to fire. So I'm going to do it real quick here. Boom. All right. What's that noise outside? I get a cat move. I can move my keyboard back now. Anyways, so yeah, the super space laser there, it's a pretty powerful weapon. Sort of like a last resort weapon, pushes the enemies back really far and does pretty decent damage to them, but at the cost of losing some health in the process. And you charge it up with just mashing the spacebar. You can do a slightly less powerful blast as well if you release it beforehand. All right. So yeah, one question you might be wondering is what happens if you place a turret on top of another turret. Well, do they stack? No, they don't. They don't stack. That's what they do. They just fall off. You can't do that. You can't place the turrets. So that's another application of the theme, by the way. Running out of space. All right. So placing these down now. We're gonna go into the next wave. As you can probably see, the difficulty is kind of easy, really. That was how the original game was. Oh, the sound's not going through. I forgot about that. I don't think that's unfortunate. Actually, no. Hold on. I can. I need another audio cable. I can get an audio cable. All right. So while this plays through, I'll be right back. And I'm back. All right. Sorry about that. I needed this cable here. Plug that into there, and then got this amazing feature that aren't on modern phones. Maybe it'll come into the future, but it's called a headphone jack. Look at that. I don't need to do any sort of wireless communication or connectivity or anything like that. All right, let's see here. Now I just need to actually add the source. Extra, there we go. Just modify that. Do the, which one is it? Line in at front panel, that one's probably it. Yeah, it looks like it. All right. Need to unmute it. Oh, why is it so quiet? Advanced properties, make sure it's going through. Turn on monitoring and output. Yeah, it's so quiet. Okay, let me boost it actually, I think. Sound, here we go. Okay, recording devices. Line in at front panel. List levels, turn that all the way up. There we go. Alright, now we can hear it. Sound and let's turn that down a little bit on stream. Okay. Alright, we should be good now. Make sure just in case. Alright, there we go. Now we got the audio, we got, you know, actual video and all. We good. Okay, let's go continue on. So let's talk about a little bit of the weapons here. Or the turrets. What I just placed there was the artillery. That's the new weapon in this wave. Before, that's the, I believe, the zapper. That's the wave weapon. I forgot what the names actually are, to be honest. Yeah, I already saw some of the action there. The weapons do have different sizes. They increase in size depending on the wave. The later, more powerful weapons are going to take up more space. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. While the earlier on weapons, they take up the least amount of space. So, you know, as the match, as the you go on to the more levels, you're gonna want to save more and more space, more combined rows. Otherwise, you're gonna be left with a bunch of single space weapons, single space turrets, and all the powerful stuff you're not being able to equip. So here we go. We have a pretty good overview of what all the different weapons do. These are all the weapons, by the way, that were in the original release, and hopefully later on this live stream will actually implement a new weapon. We'll see. Anyways, so the one we just placed there, artillery, it fires like 8 different rockets, and it can target up to 8 different enemies as well. It's really cool, but the rockets actually, I think I need to figure out how to like buff them or something, because they aren't exactly the most powerful of the weapons here. The other weapon, the weapon before that, the wave cannon, fires a sonar pulse forward, pushes back the enemies. That healing beam is way too strong when there's a triple healer there. Anyways, I'm gonna use the super laser. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to kill them. Again, balancing this game is kind of difficult actually, because the way I made it, it was originally not very designed well. But yeah, there we go. We just lost a bunch of health there. Alright, so this here, this isn't actually a turret. This is actually technically something that I added after the fact. What it does is you can pretty much remove an already existing turret. Shoot. So, oh, okay. That's a glitch that I actually only very recently fixed. And that's how I fixed it, by the way. It actually did something much worse. So, you know, be glad that actually it doesn't break more stuff. Anyways, so what the discard does is, as you saw right there, it removes a turret. So that's something that I decided to add on for later. In fact, I might add some more of those sort of abilities, not actually turrets, but rather, hold on, I'm gonna move my camera down a bit, there we go. Rather, like buffs or like removal items or something like that, that you can use later on in the game, rather than placing new turrets. You're going to upgrade turrets. That's actually a fairly recent concept that I came up with, not something that I thought of during the game jam itself. Something else, some other concepts that I actually think of the game jam, but I didn't get to time to implement, is an enemy type called the squatter. So this enemy will, instead of, you know, attacking the planet, it will go to the furthest open space row that you have there, and it'll just sit there, preventing you from placing any turrets there. And then with the discard, you probably could remove the squatter as well between waves. Let's use the scanner. Ooh, wow, that actually took off a lot of health there. Probably shouldn't have done that. Pretty risky move. But luckily, this is the last wave, I think. The second to last. Yeah, I think it's the last wave. Again, this was the original Game Jam game design. So I only had, you know, reasonable time to implement like 5 waves. Maybe tonight we'll implement some automatic waves. There we go. You win. The aliens are running away. Alright. And then you just touch the screen and it's the same exact thing. You just keep placing the turrets. Alright. Yeah. So, let's talk about some of the little design elements, I guess. So, right off the bat, you obviously saw that planet there, not planet Earth, it's your home world. Yeah, and you're defending it from the aliens. Evil aliens who are very slowly coming at you in their UFO. The Earth is, there's a few different layers and stuff. I think the clouds are all nice in there. There's also some little city lights as well. Next off, we have the background there. On Android, it's very optimized, so the background, there's some more effects on PC. But yeah, it's a nice starry background that I generated. And then we got the rows there. We got a little icons up top to indicate where the turrets are placed. One idea that I had that I don't know if I'll implement is you can see the enemies also like next to the turrets on the UI on the top. What else? We got the little aliens there. Each alien has their own unique shape depending on what they sort of do, pretty much. If the aliens go down onto the planet, plays that little noise and removes some of the health. Before each wave, you get a little overview of the aliens' capabilities, also the turrets' capabilities as well. Maybe we should move that part to the before you actually place the turrets, but I don't think that's too important. Another detail we got is in the back right there. You see the moon. So the moon rotates. If you think about it, this actually does not make sense from a more literal standpoint, unfortunately. But yeah, that's the game, One Touch Defender. Let's see, seriously, the download's still going on? It looks like we got another alien that fell off. Okay. Let me see. Let's go on Twitch here real quick. Sorry, I want to track more viewers here. Let's see here. It's quiet, too quiet. They don't say. Why am I not logged in? Alright. Alright. So yeah, that's the game right there. We're gonna go close out of the phone view now. Close out the game actually too. There we go. Sorry about the mic pop. Close that. Oh, get that cable out of here. Okay. So many cables. Okay. Alright, I need to quickly do something here on Restream. Put in my two-factor authentication. We're going to set the game type to Unreal Engine 5. So update titles, game, Unreal Engine 5, Unreal Tournament, Unreal the original. What's the cat doing? What are you doing? Can you stop sleeping on the keyboard? That's so needy. All right. Let's see here. Let's make sure Stellaris. No, we're not playing Stellaris. We did that last time. Kind of not really a game that you can sort of play on live streams. For the first time at least. Still playing Titanfall 2 on Twitch. Legend 5. Save. Download right. No, still loading. Okay. A stream manager, edit info. Okay, we can't set Unreal Engine 5. But what we can do is add a tag, game development. Save. Let me make sure on Trovo. That's still saying Stellaris. Okay, that's incorrect. And I need to log in on Trovo. Log in. Autofill. Okay. Let me log in. No, I'm hearing myself. Blah. Display capture, game capture. Capture any full scan, capture specific window. No, I'm hearing myself. I hear myself. There we go. Display capture, game capture. Shut up. Okay. Edit info. Yeah, there we go. Tag. Okay, there's no trending vibe tag for game development. Actually, lame. Okay, Troll's tag systems are not very good. Web 3.0. Really? You have Web 3.0 but not Unreal Engine 5? Unreal Tournament series. There we go. Can I just remove the game? No? Okay. I guess we'll do Unreal Tournament series. That's close enough, right? All right, that's the only two platforms with game tiles. And here we go. Now we are in... That's slightly off. Okay. Now we are in... The heck? Why is it? Transform. Fit. That's not fitting to the screen. Okay. There we go. We're in Unreal Engine 5 now. Not doing the 4.27 version. The 4.27 version, that's going to be for older devices because Unreal Engine 5 only supports 64-bit, including with Android. Which, of course, like recent Android is 64-bit, but older Android, like my Shield tablet, is 32-bit. So, yeah. All right. Anyways, this is what the game looks like on PC. Looks pretty much identical, but you know, better graphics. We got better lighting there. We got the new lighting. Actually, I don't think it's the new lighting. Let me check here. Oh, that's great. Oh yeah, just okay. Game capture. We'll do window capture actually. No, not window capture. Display capture. There we go. All right, now you can see it and see it well. You can also see on my taskbar items. Oh no. Okay, so let me check here. Okay, rendering. That's where we are. All right, pro tip for Unreal Engine 5. So over yonder, we have, let's see here. If we go down, where is it? Forward render, forward shading. You should probably have that turn on whenever you're working with VR or mobile because the forward shader is very efficient. But then you don't get a lot of other options like dynamic global illumination. Dynamic global illumination is turned off, and reflection capture is an older version. You don't have any sort of ray tracing, although I guess we could turn that on for fun. Sure, skin caching. Requires a restart for the editor. Nah, don't bother. Yeah. So pretty much, despite this being the forward render and being a bunch of optimized lighting methods and stuff, it still looks really good. It still actually does look different compared to Unreal Engine 4. But yeah, we got Nanite on. We don't actually have Nanite on. We're not using Nanite. We don't really need to use Nanite anyways. If you want to use Nanite, you can go down here, go to Windows, change this to DirectX 12, which I probably should do. I can restart later. Or maybe Vulkan. We'll do Vulkan. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I bit my lip a few days ago. Kind of still hurts. All right. Anyways. So this is the world. That's the planet. There's the moon. There's a UFO right there. And then here's the backdrop on PC instead of mobile. As you can see there, it's sort of moving and shifting around. This is a little effect that I sort of made. It's actually not too noticeable, but for the computer, it's just adds a little bit of detail onto the night, the space, sky, or I don't know. But the cool thing is about this sort of materials is as you get closer to it, it warps the space around in a really cool way. So it's a neat technique if you want to make like a black hole and then look straight down. It's all normal. You look around. It's look around on the edges and it's warped, and then once you get far enough, you leave the sphere. Anyways, go back to there. Okay. Let's go over what these sort of enemies look like here. There we go. Here's the enemies. So it's a made in the game jam, so I decided to use the blueprints rather than C++. Just going faster and all. Yeah, this is the enemy code. So you sort of move forward. They can die. They can move. They can squat. That's the ability that dictates to take up a space. It's currently unimplemented, but there's sort of elements. Oh, actually, it's right there. So that's the action squatting. That function isn't actually called. So invasion, death, blah blah blah. So this is a set number of waves. Here's the wave information. We have the total turrets available per wave, and then we have the information about when the enemies all spawn. So what I would like to do eventually is make this into sort of infinite function. So it'll automatically generate the wave information. It'll automatically generate turrets, maybe even like add turrets during the game, which technically isn't possible, but with a little modification, it isn't actually too difficult to do. Anyways, let's go. Let's implement the enemy. So let me check here for. I think I had some documents about the game itself back when I made the game development. Here we go. Game Jam 21. Yep. Okay, ideas. All right. So this is the original concept. Once I sort of ironed out what I was gonna do, because I did actually have a few ideas. What the heck, Valdi? Sorry, the web browser I'm using is sort of glitching out here. Continue downloading. Jeez. Okay, we're gonna use Chrome. The web browser I was using was Chromium based, but not exactly Chrome. All right, we'll go with old dev. No, not old game dev. That one. Detach. There we go. All right. Yeah, no, I don't want notifications. Think Google Drive. Okay, game dev. Okay. Game Jam 2021 ideas. Here we go. How difficult is it to move around a window? Anyways, I guess I do have Unreal Engine open. That doesn't really help out much. Use Meet and Docs together. Oh, why exactly did Google choose Meet instead of Duo? Like, Duo is a pretty lame name, honestly, but Meet is both lame and not unique as well. Like, if you haven't, in case you haven't heard, Google combine Duo and Meet recently. I've never used Meet. Don't even know how it works. I've used Duo though. And one more thing, because I always have to complain about Google and their recent changes and how recently of a company they've been really bad. This icon sucks. It absolutely sucks. All the icons that Google made that look like this, by the way, they also suck. Google's Drive's new icon, Gmail's new icon, a calendar icon, which is actually the least of the concern, Google Photos icon, the eBay icon. Wait, no, pretty much horrible color design because Google sticks with 4 colors and then they just only stick with those 4 colors. So it is really easy to just sort of get lost as to which program you use. Okay, this is cheating because Google's adding docs, sheets, and slides, which are part of Google Drive. Anyways, yeah, you got like Google Drive, you got Calendar, you got that, and Meet. Okay, what else we got? Maps. Why in the world does Maps look like that? Google Ads. There's no red there. Why? Travel. Oh. Anyways. Smells like there's a skunk or something outside. All right. So here is the concept for the space game. And of course, I have myself already logged in because whatever. Okay, so the first one is the Sentry. That's the basic turret. The first thing that you place down just shoots forward. Shocker, that's the electric Tesla coil that can target multiple enemies. It can target pretty much any enemy nearby. And it does consistent damage as well. And we have the Rocketeer, shoots rockets out. And the rockets explode in an area of attack. In general, probably gonna have to figure out some way to buff the rockets because they don't really seem to do that much. Next off, we have the Zapper, which fires a lightning bolt. That's a concept, and more like a laser nowadays. It pretty much fires this laser up to 3 times, and each time it will connect to another enemy and deal slightly less damage. We have the Wave. That's a sonic blast. It pushes the enemies back a number of spaces. And then we have the Artillery. It says here fires enough rockets to hit 1 lane. So originally, the Artillery would pretty much just cover like this entire square area here. This is the lane, or like the smaller square area. That's where the enemies spawn. Pretty much cover that entire area in rockets. But then I changed it when I actually implemented it. It is more of, it'll target up to like 8 enemies now. And then we get into the unimplemented stuff. So this is like the higher tier sort of turrets and stuff. First one, we got a railgun, which is going to be the very long range, probably the longest of all the games. You can snipe enemies, pretty much one shot, most if not all of them. But then it takes a long time to reload. Next off, we have the freezer, which is just going to slow down enemies nice and slow. So that, and combined with some other enemies, would probably be pretty powerful. But again, probably would have not a lot of damage, or maybe have a longer cooldown for balancing there. And the last one we have is a cannon, which will fire sticky bombs that detonate after 1 second. Something like that, it fires. Actually, I think that would be a pretty good, interesting little thing to implement. Let's try. Maybe you can implement that tonight. So let's see here. What do we got? What else we got? So if I go into aliens here, so we already have. These are the different aliens here. The document doesn't actually go over what the aliens do, but pretty much we got the basic enemy, which you saw just kind of goes forward. Doesn't really do that much. We got this is the Corvette. Goes a little bit faster. Can't see it. Whoops. There we go. The Corvette goes faster. You got this guy here, the Distractor, which causes the turrets that aim for a single enemy to aim only at that enemy. It has a little bit more health, but it receives twice as much damage, which is a bit contradicting, but oh well. Then we got the Healer here, which gives out a bunch of healing beams, maybe a bit too much. And then last we got the Squatter here. So this is the enemy that's going to go and sit on a tile and pretty much prevent it from being used. Unfortunately, this guy here isn't implemented yet. And then the turrets here, we got the different components. Got a random cable here. Hold on. All right. Anyways, got the different turrets here. So we actually already have. Actually, hold on. I actually made the models for the turrets in Engine before really doing much else. So we got the Scratch World here. Also got a bunch of random worlds. I don't exactly know what those are about. So yeah, let me go to Unlit here. This is a little cross healing beam for the healer. For whatever reason on Android, the particle effect doesn't actually show for this ability, which is kind of a shame because it's pretty neat. Here we have the UFO. So, you also have a camera here. So a little fun fact here. Let's see here. Materials, icons. So I made an icon for all of the enemies in the turrets. Using this camera here, you pretty much render it to a render target, and from the render target, I can create a static texture. And so these are all the static textures. And then with this amazing little material here, we actually take the original icon there, and then we pretty much, let's see here, we take the red because the red is the whole image. Okay, actually it's a bit more complicated than that. All right, so we have post-process material here. What does this post-process material do? Well, if something's close up, it will pretty much set that color to white. Otherwise, it will set it to blue. I'm sorry, this is, oh wait, no, here we go. Yeah, so this is the yellow color. This is the blue color here, down here. And then with a little bit of an if statement, and then we also have here adding some detail into the depth. So if I have a cube here, you can see that there's a little bit of shading on the cube, so you can see that. And then pretty much you select either the background or this cube object here. And that was how I produced the original icons. Don't bother. And then from there, now that we have specifically the background data, which is the blue color, and then the rest of the data, which is the red or the green, I can use that and then do a little bit of mixing to pretty much make it into a grayscale black and white image that can be used as a user interface. And yeah, so that's how the icons are made. Anyways, here are the original models for the turrets. So starting off, we had well, there's the turret right there. There's different parts of the turrets. So we're going to geometry here. Turrets. You got the different cylinders. We got different cylinders for the missiles as well. We got this rotating base. So this turret head here will sit on this rotating base. This piece here that connects the two cylinders with the rotating base. And then it's also some of the parts like this here, the rotating base, are used with the rocket launcher as well. We have the Tesla coil, which is this little donut shape that spins around really fast. For the wave, here it is. It's these arc pieces. If I can move one out here. You can't really see it because I don't have any lighting on this world, but yeah. They are arced out. And we have the artillery here. These squares here, they are actually indents, holes in the rectangle there. All right, and it's for the yet to be implemented weapons. Here's the railgun. It's just a long version of the rocket launcher or the sort of the cannon. This is the cannon. Looks a little bit different. It has like little wheels there. And then this is the freezer here. Funky little, if I can go into wireframe here. Funky little model here. It has like a little indent there. Oops, there we go. So yeah, that's the models there. And then over here you have the enemies as well. One little factoid I might not quite think of is that the turrets, I mean, they have 3 different tiers based off their size and also the material color, material type. So the first tier, the like single slot turrets, have bronze, and the second tier have this silver material, which that doesn't really look silver. And then the highest tier have gold. So let's go back into the main map, main world. Check out, yeah, whatever. Color, get a bit darker. There you go. Base turret. Let's see here. Sorry, I'm gonna make this a little more metallic. See how that looks. Oh yeah, that looks a lot better. All right, by the way, any changes that we make here, they're not going to be reflected in the original app, but I'm going to be either making an update or no, probably releasing a new app, probably paid, so I can get more money. Or maybe with DLC, I guess. But pretty much, it's going to have new features, including fixes and updates, as well as this is an unlit mode, as well as the infinite waves mode. All right, that's yeah, I forgot about that. The metallic factor sort of reduces the amount of ambient light. Oh, my nose. So that back to 0.5. There we go. There we go. Why is that such a dramatic difference? I don't know. But here they are. They're optimized, so there's not much detail with them. Maybe later on I can add more detail, but that's not why we're here. Okay, let's go. Let's implement an enemy. So the way that I do it here, we go to enemy. We have this base enemy right here. This is the base class. We just created a child blueprint class. And no, actually, let's not make an enemy. I don't want to. Well, maybe we'll do that later. But I want to make a turret actually. There we go. Okay. So actually, similar thing with the turrets. We start off with the base turret class, create a blueprint class. We'll make this be the railgun because that'll probably be pretty simple to implement in the time that we got here on the stream. So here is the base railgun class. So, or the base turret class. Anyways, we got some parameters over here to set up. So first off, we got to do railgun. Fires a long range bullet at a single enemy. Fires a long range, high damage. Take it up 3 slots. This class is just a reference to self. So the railgun class, cost per square. This was a different feature that technically isn't implemented. Pretty much, rather than just placing turrets constantly, you would have like a cost, so you can't just you have to like save up and stuff. Damage. So let's use a sentry as a reference. So the sentry damage, this is 10 per bullet. It'll start off with 50. That's probably not 500. 50 per bullet. Maybe we'll increase that actually. Let me check here. Check with the healer specifically. So the healer, struck healer, here we go. Health 125. All right. I think 50 is not going to be enough, so let's do 100. Very high damage dealing. Good for taking out healers. That's kind of whole purpose. Now I gotta look for the railgun icon. Oh, where did these come from? Migrated. Huh. Okay. Alright, we got single damage dealing railgun, and there is a region color as well. So with the region color, what I did was I sort of color coded based off of the sort of turret type. So I think this is closest to sentry because it's a single targeting turret. So it's going to be red. And it's going to be maximum alpha because, actually no, not max. I'm going to do 0.75 alpha because it's the highest tier weapon we've got. All right. So some of these other parameters aren't important to set because they are actually used later on, and they are visible because of debugging purposes. So like move down lane, that's when you're placing it down, it will set to true. Moving speed indicates how fast it goes. Maybe later on you could adjust the difficulty and have it go faster. Some other stuff. Lane index, that tells it where it got placed. Here we go. This is actually important. Maybe I should put that into the struct. Turret range minimum and maximum. So the minimum we'll do for this, we'll actually do 3 forwards, and we'll do 10. We'll do long range. So as you can see, that moved the little box here. This indicates how, like the targeting range for the turret. We'll increase that actually to 15. There we go. So if there's any enemy within this box here, they're in trouble. All right, what else we got? We got facing enemy. That gets set to true when there's an enemy in range and the turret is actually targeting facing at the enemy. So if you looked at the sentry from before, it will rotate to face an enemy nearby. That also gets set to true. And it won't shoot until it is facing an enemy. Yeah, turn rate. Let's do something slow. Relative X, that's a parameter for something else. In position, that's set to true when the turrets get placed, I'm pretty sure. Not entirely sure with that though. Alright, so now we've got this base cube, and we also got 2 other cubes because I set the range to 3. We need to add the geometry now. So we're going to add this cannon here, and we are also going to add a rotating base. So start off, we'll move the rotating base up, and we'll move it actually back. You'll notice that it's off-centered. That's just... that doesn't cause any... no, that won't cause problems. If you look here... that's interesting. I think that's just how the stack mesh was made. The rotating base doesn't actually rotate. It provides like a support sort of for the actual turret to rotate. There we go. We'll put this into position. Ooh, slight problem. That pivot's gonna be problematic. Actually, no, hold on. So to account for this, what I had to do was add some extra components here. The components here, so like this turret top, for example, will actually be the thing that rotates. And then likewise, sentry base. No, not sentry base. No, not that. Maybe the individual cylinders turn. Oh, no. Yeah, okay, that's what it is. Sentry top. Woo, that's it. And then turret base is what rotates. So I need to do that sort of thing here as well. So to do that, we will start here. We'll add a scene component. Turret base. Add the rotating base and the cannon in there. And then cannon base. Got that right, so there. And then I did this wrong, but no fears. Because we want to move this stuff in position beforehand. Otherwise, we'll have to mess around with it afterwards, when we don't really want to do that. Anyways, that looks like it's good enough. So now we can re-add it, add turret base there, add the cannon base there. Now if we rotate this, rotates good, and then this one will have that sort of rotation. That's good. Alright, now for the event graph, this will actually look pretty similar to the sentry code. So I'll start off with that. Turrets, here we go. Sentry, oh boy. Save that real quick. Gotta check out. Okay. Oh, there's sound. Yeah. We'll actually just start off by copying this, because it's going to be very similar, trust me. Delete that, paste it. Make sure there's no construction scripts. Okay, that looks good. And now we need to look at it and adjust it accordingly. So we have sentry top, we have a face enemy function that helps out with the alignment. So we'll have cannon base right there. Pretty much what this does is it will rotate the components here for pitch and yaw to face the enemy. Also dictate the minimum and maximum range at which it can rotate. So let's see here. What's the minimum and maximum range for cannon rotating? So yaw minimum, it looks like 0 and then 69, I guess. I'm pretty sure there was some weird stuff going on with this original Sentry. If we look back at it, turret base, yeah. Oh no, rotation 270. That's weird. Oh, you know what? I bet it's. Hello there. Hello, welcome. Just implementing some new ah, excuse me, implementing some new mechanics into a game that's recently been released on Android, called One Touch Defender. Since you just joined, I was playing it a bit before, so you can go back through the stream and watch how it works. Or there's links right there for Android and PC. You can download it right now and check it out for yourself. But anyways, we're right now going to be implementing a new turret. It's fire. All right, thanks. Probably don't remember. Let's see here. I can't click you. There we go. Uh, I don't really think I remember. Yeah, I think you're right. Maybe I do. Maybe it's been a while. I think I do remember seeing an alpha live somewhere. Great. Now my web browser's kind of closed. Ah. Oh wow. Yeah, I remember that. Okay. Yeah, that was thinking where you came from. Well, I hope things have been good for you and also good for Megatrek. I haven't heard from him in a while. Uh, haven't really been communicating online. I mean, still have him on my like Steam list, friends list, but other than that, I haven't been doing much else recently. I don't know. But yeah. Well, I hope you enjoy things right now. Go back. I don't know. Maybe if you're still talking with Omega Trek, that'd be kind of interesting. But yeah, things happen. Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's nice. Yeah, everything's going on with me too. Um, I haven't been playing Unturned like at all. Kind of a phase out of that game, but Omega Trek and I, we actually sort of met through I think a Star Trek Online, a multiplayer game online, or I think actually through a website called Scratch. Sort of like block programming, not like this block programming, but um, yeah, sort of where the basis of me knowing how to program came from. Uh, yeah, there's a little community there with Omega Trek and I think somebody else. Can't really remember the exact name. His name first right now. That other guy, he went off. I think he did some VFX stuff on like a YouTube channel of his. But yeah, pretty interesting times back then. Oh boy, I just scared the cat that was sleeping on my desk. All right, and now the cat just opened up my last open page. Okay, that's weird. Anyways, and now I'm doing game development here, doing college classes as well. So it's been quite a long time. Like I've been Omega Trek all the way back in like middle school, I think. Yeah. Anyways, implement that turret velocity. Local rotation to Sentry Cylinder. That's the rotating turrets here. That's not going to be part of the Rogan, so I'm going to delete that. All right. So turret, actually, we don't need turret velocity. Delete all that. Delete that. Delete that. Delete that. So that code pretty much, what it did was it turned the barrels here whenever it was shooting forward. All right. Yeah. Good luck to you. Be sure to check out my app if you're interested. Download it if you have an Android phone as well, or I guess you can download on PC. Be sure to stop by, check out my Discord server. The link is in my webcam right there, and you can give feedback there, or I guess leave a review as well, if you want to. You don't have to though. But I appreciate the feedback because as you can see, I'm trying to build on it, trying to update and all. So yeah, best wishes to you. Thanks for stopping by. All right. Anyways, we'll actually just keep the yaw min and max to. No, we won't. We'll do yaw min like. I think the way that I tested this out. Here, I can do it quickly here. So let me compile it real quick. Oh boy, we got some issues here. All the spawning here is bad. Delete that, delete that. Do that. We'll go with just spawn it on the turret itself. So cannon, stack mesh, drag that in. Delete. Don't need the bullet spawns. That, or that, or that. Compile. All right, simulate. Oh boy. So there we go. There it goes, rotating really slowly. Oh, that's intentional. And then it rotates way beyond its firing range, which is what we don't want. We can ignore those errors there. Oh yeah. Sorry guys, I work on 2 monitors, as you can see, so sometimes I'll be working over here, not paying attention. Also, that's off-centered. There we go. Yeah. Anyways, now I can see the code here. I just had to fix a few issues. And then for this, yaw minimum, yaw maximum, yaw minimum. Let's try 0 there, and then maximum 80. If I'm right. It rotates the wrong way. Okay. Need to add it. Okay. That's too bad. Not too bad. All right. Yeah. Minimum, not 80, 90. We'll do 120, 90, 180, 180, 170. There we go. Maybe we'll make it turn a bit faster because this is really slow. And there we go. And it rotates back. All right. Let's, oh, my nose, allergies. Okay. All right, let's make that like 0.5, make it a little faster. Okay. Oh yeah, there's my Discord server. We're live right now. This is the mods page, secret mods page. Quick tip, there's a way to hide hide channels entirely from Discord servers. If I can view this as where is that? So the roles setting. No, not user settings. Server settings, roles. There we go. You can view server as a role. By the way, this is where I sort of made the second account here. I do have 2 Discord accounts, actually, more than 2, but before you couldn't view as the server as a role, so unless you had another account. So that's a good point for that. Anyways, so, you know, right like this, we're going to hide that. Yeah, you don't see any of those secret channels there. If I go to one of my kind of useless roles here, like the tier 2 role, now I got a tier 2 private role, maybe you're in tier 1 too, add that on too. And yeah, so there's a way to hide private channels from users. So you can avoid stuff like actually no, this is the Restream server that you actually use this because you have to verify yourself and stuff. Anyways. Yeah, if you're watching this, I guess you don't have to join my server to watch this stream, but I do live stream on Discord directly, in case you're wondering. All right, so this is Event Fire. This is what oh, sorry. Okay. One thing I didn't set was the fire rate. Turn rate, turn range, turn parent fire. Let me check this out. So there's the fire, face enemy. Here's the code for the turret. There's so much code here because I had to implement the moving mechanic. I can quickly go over a quick rundown here. So you start off with event tick. This is just the number of seconds between the last tick and the next tick. Sequence sort of parallelizes this code. Actually just runs the first thing and the second thing and the third thing. So you start off with the first thing. If the turret is placed down, we go up here. This is pretty much what handles the turret being able to target enemies. So if the turret can target stuff, and also it's valid. So there's a current target variable. This is the current target that the turret is targeting. With the Tesla coil, it's a bit different because that targets multiple enemies at once. Anyways, so if it is targeting something and that thing is able to be targeted and time since the last attack is larger than the recharge time, which is an ability, something that I didn't set. Recharge time, there it is. Okay, so the recharge time is how long it takes between attacks. Okay. So anyways, if that is greater than the time between attacks, it will fire. So recharge time will do a whole 10 seconds. Anyways, otherwise, if it doesn't do that, this code pretty much tries to retrieve a target enemy, and it will prioritize the distractor enemy right there. All right, if it's not placed, then it goes through all this code to pretty much move the turret over the rows, and then once it's in place, it will place it down here in the whatever row it's above, or maybe it'll get destroyed. All right, next off we have here toggling the visibility of the turret range indicator. That just is the highlighted region. All right, notifications, woohoo. Hold on. There we go, that should fix that. Okay, next off we have is moving the turret range, moving some stuff. Yeah, just a few little side adjustments. And then down here, you have the code that checks if the slot is open. And if it is, it'll place the turret right down. Otherwise, reset and removes the turret from pretty much existence. And it will delete the turret. Yeah, that's how the base turret class more or less works. All right, there's the sentry railgun. Here we go. All right, so when it fires, so pretty much what I want it to do when it fires is it's going to move back the rail. Move it back like boom, like that. That might actually be something for the cannon, but I'll do it for its turret for now. So the best way to do that is we want to have some system here during the event tick that will push the cannon forwards if it's not in position. So in order to do that, we will be moving along one axis here. We're moving along apparently the x-axis relative. So we'll do a target position variable, a float right there. And then we have we'll do target velocity, and then we'll do reached position. And going back. Actually, no, don't do reach position. All right. Oh, my watch is dying in battery. Okay. So let's make a little function here. Is in position. We'll grab the cannon static mesh. Yeah, sure. Yeah, relative location. We'll do one thing in the constructor here. We'll set the target position to the cannon static mesh relative location. Split that struct and grab the X value. Put it there. Just like that. All right. So if this is equal to that, we want to add a return node, not a reroute node. Add a return node. Convert to a peer function. Up here, there we go. Turn value, that's fine. And then we'll just drag that up right there. All right, now you can drag that in if it's in the position. We will take the cannon static mesh, move, no, we won't do move component. We'll do add relative location, split that up, take the X value, we'll multiply it by two values. Actually, no, we won't do. Yeah, we'll do. No, we won't. We won't do it. Remove pin. Okay, target velocity times delta time. um. So there's an issue here with this double equal statement. It's looking for an exact match, but if it overshoots or undershoots, it's not going to be set to this equally. So with that in mind, we're actually going to be we're not going to be using this in position thing here. Yes, we're doing move color. Oh, actually, it's interesting. All right. Going back is false. And set going back to true. Otherwise, delete that. Delete that. Compile. Okay. Do once. Copy paste. Do once. Okay, if going back is set to true, and we want to reset that. I'll start that off with closed. Okay, so going back is set to true whenever the turret is going in the backwards direction after it fired forward. Okay. Oh. Component. Cannon. Target relative location. X minus 150. And we will not ease in or out. We will, however, do a select here. Select between that based off of going back. So if it is going back, so that's true, we'll do, let's see here. Struct, what's the recharge time? 10 seconds. Okay, we'll do 5 seconds for the recharge time. So 5 seconds moving back, and then like 0.5 seconds moving forwards or getting shot. So 0.5 seconds and then 5 seconds moving downwards. Like here, I'm doing the camera. So this is like the cannon here. Ooh, the cannon. 0.5 seconds and then 5 seconds that way. And it fires out like a projectile that way. All right, so after it's moved back, so we're going to set that to true. And I'm going to reset that. If that is already true, we just want to reset the initial move. And because going back is true, then that's blocking the path. We're good there. All right, and then here, after it does all that, we're going to set going back to true. Going back to false, actually. So that will move it backwards and forwards. All right. Let's see how this goes for now. So just a little test here. We'll go with add an enemy here, add a health enemy, put in the range, and simulate. Wait a second. That's not right. So this turret range indicator here. Um, okay, never mind. Move back there a bit, set the target lane to lane so that we don't get as many errors. Set turret place to true. There we go. Didn't fire. It's like there's that giant box that's rotating around the healer. Hold on. There you go. You saw it fire. Unfortunately, it didn't do the much damage for some reason. Okay. I think we have good of a base ground. Let me check the enemy here. This alien move sound effect is rotating along with the route. I think healer. Yeah, I don't want to be adding relative rotation to that. I don't want to be adding relative rotation to that. Break link to add relative. Okay. Okay, that should fix that issue. Okay. All right, now for something a little more interesting. We're gonna pet the cat first. Good kitty, because you're not on the keyboard. Yeah. All right. Anyways, we're gonna make the particle effects. So go into effects here. We have you have the wave effect here. You can look at that. There it is. Boom. It doesn't really orient itself well to the camera, which is kind of an issue. Okay, let's go with cross. Why is that? Oh no, that's okay. These icons look a bit outdated. This is the effect that doesn't show up on Android. It's just a little healing thing. Can I have the facing the camera? Oh dear, camera plane. You need it rotated then. Yeah, I won't worry about that. Pretty much, the static mesh needs to be tilted. But there's the meshes. But for whatever reason, the rendering section of the Niagara system can't really be customizable. Like you can't add a custom value here. If I try adding like force here, I can't do that. Actually, hold on. Oh, default facing mode. Yeah, it looks a bit funky there. Anyways, yeah, that's just the particle effects. What we want to do is we want to create a new particle effect. So what we'll do new Niagara system. We'll do new system from selected emitter. Now we'll do a new Niagara effect. Effects Niagara emitter. There we go. New emitter. Go with an upward mesh for no new fountain. Railgun shot. Okay. So here's how it's gonna work. We're gonna go delete, dry, delete most of this stuff actually. Gravity force, nah. Ooh, now it's infinitely going up. Okay, spawn rate, no. We'll do. Let me think here. Spawn burst instantaneous. Do a spawn burst of like 100 particles. That should be good. Delete that, delete that. So now they all form up in one spot. Ugh, my nose. Sneezing. Okay, so we will go down here. We'll do direct set. 1 second, that will work. Let's see here. Size, rotation, UV, scale, width, facing, mass, position. Here we go. Simulation position. Nope, we'll do direct set. So, actually, no, hold on. We'll do simulation position with an offset. Let's see here. I want to get the rotation of the direction. Let's see here. Sprite rotation, screen line, roll the particle in degrees. I don't want particles. I want an emitter. Um, hmm. Here's the healing beam effect. Wow, it looks a lot different. Anyways, I want, because the way that this healing beam works, the beam end. Interesting. That was not what I was expecting. Oh, scaling the ribbon width. No, I know, not that. Uh, the beam needs to target somewhere. This is not what I was expecting. You know what? Hold on. That's in the system, isn't it? Weird. There's no. This isn't what I was expecting. No, there we go. Beam end is user end right there. All right. Anyways, so trying to think here. Let's put on some music because it's pretty quiet. Go with my hold up. Where is it? YouTube music. Go with the soundtrack for this game on loop. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Go with Tribes Ascend. There we go. Nice old game. Yeah, I think that'll work well. Turn that down a bit though. Tribes Ascend was a pretty good game back when, you know, it was actually popular. And then the company that made it just completely threw it in the trash pretty much. Okay. We have user exposed. Here we go. Make a new user exposed variable here. We'll make a new one. New vector, maybe, I guess. I need to get the direction of the particle. Hold on, maybe if I make this create a Niagara system. Apply, save. Okay. Now what do we got? Spawn, system spawn, suggested. Okay, if I add the railgun, see, now there's a direction right there. How do I get the direction? I don't think I can get the direction. Rotation, sprite rotation. That's for an individual particle. Alright, well, you know what? We'll do it. We'll get around it, I guess. So, do that. Do a position. Target position. There we go. So, location, system location. Oh yeah, that's right. We're gonna do an offset. I forgot. Okay. Position offset. Add vector. No, actually, no. Do alert vector. Alert from 000 to target position. Based off of a counter. Let's see if we can get spawn count scale. We need to get like an index or something that indicates how many particles were spawned between our source and our destination. Cat's looking up. Okay. There's some sort of info thing here. Alright, let's see if that actually does anything at all. So, add, we need to expose target position. Oh. Ah. Oh, there's a scripting for spawn burst instantaneous. That's how it works. I wonder actually if I can make a, I don't know, Niagara module script. That'd be interesting. Let's do that actually. Effects, Niagara module script. Instant between range. Copy this spawn burst instantaneous. We'll start with that. Input, there we go. Okay. Alright, spawn count, figure out spawn. So we're gonna add a position local. Rename that to target where position. There we go. Okay, how does this work? So map set that dictates like initializing the parameters. This retrieves any required parameters that we need. So we're going to add one. No, we're not actually going to add one because we don't need one. What we pretty much want to do, did I pass the spawn age, spawn time comparison? That's some fancy thing for the age, I guess. And spawn probability check, that's just a few of the parameters that are already set. And loop count limit. Generate spawn info. Here's the spawn info. So I don't really like the entire Tribes Ascend track. Let's skip a few of these. There we go. Alright. So this isn't really giving information out where Niagara position. Yeah, it looks like it. Okay. Let's look at a different script here. I think we're gonna start, but we don't have enough stuff. So Spark's here. So a spawn rate. Okay. Actually, no. Hold on. I had this wrong. Down the instant between range. What we need to do is we need to specify where the particle spawns. The position offset. We need the position offset. So we're going shot. Look between the beginning and the end. Huh. That's interesting. Hold up. Paste that there. These are exposed position there. Now we can set this to some location. Alright, that's what I thought it would do. No, wait, what? Okay, that didn't add any offset at all. Little spawn count scale. What? Count. Vertical distance travel. No. No, no, no. Alright, let's record persistent IDs here. So now each particle is going to have an ID. We might be able to use that to achieve what we want. So let's do... Is execution index? Distance between positions. We can do emitter age. Except, slight problem, it's instantaneous, so we can't do emitter age. Okay, so we need to instantaneously spawn a bunch of particles in a line from point A to point B. I think I have an idea, but it's kind of a dumb idea. Yo, spawn count. Just gonna spawn like 100 separate systems. We're just copy and paste this into the line that we want. Let me try something else here. Copy default sprite material, paste it, and then hide that. We don't really need it anymore. And then we're missing ribbon stuff. Update beam. Fix. Okay. Beam emitter setup. Ah, no, I don't want to open it. Alright, there we go. I have a beam end now. And we can set that beam end actually to target position. Alright, now... go with simulation position for the... Remove the offset. There we go. Ribbon width 5, I guess. Facing mode, direct set. Where's the ribbon? Oh, I need to check something here. Default spray material. Hold on, let me check something here. I set that to that. Okay. So it's possible. Then why isn't the beam... okay, let me... No. Remove the railgun shot here. Not the system, just the original. Okay, fine, we'll remove the system as well. Remove the railgun shot. Okay, now who's the new emitter? New emitter, we'll make it the dynamic beam. Railgun shot. Open it up. Ah, wow, you can't see it, but I can. The screen's flashing. And I don't like that. Alright, anyways. Okay, sorry, I'm gonna have to restart Unreal Engine because it's glitching out on me. Did it close yet? Come on. Sure. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Okay. Reopen it. Make sure this is not downloaded yet. I did download. Wow, 10 gigabytes. Jeez. Alright, alright. Where is it? Open it up. Come on. Definitely doing something. There it is. Oh, that's right. We changed the setting. Alright. Well, we'll be right back then. I'm gonna go get some water while this loads. Let me turn on window capture so you can see it loading, I guess. Display capture, no. Alright. Okay, we're still waiting for Unreal Engine here to compile the shaders. This is, by the way, why you shouldn't change render settings, because it takes forever to recompile the shaders. And all I did was turn on hardware ray tracing support, which, by the way, isn't really even useful for this project because there's not really many instances where ray tracing would do anything. Well, we're waiting here. It's almost done though, so at least that's good. Okay. Oh no, that is. Why is my phone being very unresponsive right now? What the heck? Hello? No, not done yet. Okay. Sorry about that. The cow I think wanted to go outside, but didn't. And we have 1,382 more shaders left. Well, you know, I thought it was almost done. 2004.23. Let's look at my Unreal Engine projects. Why not? All right. So, you know, we already got Spacebar or One Touch Defender right there. Unreal Engine 5 makes me weep. Yeah, let's go. Let's pull it up. All right. Yep. Made this about 2 months ago. Whoops. Hey, look, I'm live. Wow, right there. One Touch Defender on Android playthrough. All right. Anyways, let's go to this YouTube channel, my actual YouTube channel here. Wow, I'm live once again. I can see myself being live. All right. Here it is.
Achieved with Unreal Engine 5.
This quality video here. 2 people disliked it. How dare they? What is there to dislike? In 1440p. This is quality YouTube content, by the way. Mysterious floating ring, yeah. Lost ideas there. Anyways. Alright, there we go. It was based off of those two videos, by the way. Anyways, and with that, YouTube Music signed me out. So, yeah. Yeah, you gotta be kidding me. Come on, hurry up. Go with the Overwatch soundtrack, yeah. Alright. What are we on, huh? Crossfire 1 or something? Yeah, sure, we'll start there. Alright, anyway, so yeah, I was going over these projects here. That was Unreal Engine 5 Makes Me Weep. My first project in Unreal Engine 5. Hope it was worth it and all. This is just a little scratch project here that I got to do random stuff in. Right now I'm working on the lighting challenge. That's a little preview of my scene there. I don't want to spoil too much in case you are also doing the lighting challenge. I don't want to steal my ideas. I don't know, maybe I'll share something later on. Next off, we got Laser Tag. This is the upgraded version, Unreal Engine 5. I'll probably keep working on that, probably abandon this version. It's pretty much a little multiplayer game that I've been sort of working on. Trying to get the multiplayer aspect working so I can actually play test it eventually. But it's based off of real life laser tag. Just trying to recreate that experience as best as possible inside a video game. Next off is Get Over It in VR. So if you know the game Getting Over It, yeah, this was my attempt at recreating it, but for virtual reality. Which, by the way, I think would be an interesting idea to do, but I've pretty much abandoned this because of the way that collision works, especially with VR. It's not very practical. There'll have to be a few like little tricks to do, maybe like do some alternative gripping mechanism or something like that. I don't know. Somebody else can work on that. First person RL Rocket League honestly could have been combined with my project over there. This is really dumb. What I did was I tried to recreate Rocket. I can open up it right now. Yeah, don't worry about that. So yeah, what I was saying was first person RL is trying to recreate Rocket League, but in first person. Is very disorienting and very bad. In case you're wondering, for whatever reason, why Rocket League isn't in first person, the reasons make themselves obvious as soon as you run through this. This project here, this is a little special project here because this is actually the first thing I did in Unreal Engine 4. It was for a 3D game development summer camp way back in like 2014 or something. Well, I think it was before that, way before that, like 2013 or something. Either way, yeah, it's a very old project. And let me reopen this here. So, yeah, I made it in that way back. That was before Unreal Engine became free, by the way. So, yeah, I think it was in 2013. Anyways, what it was a little maze. That's some like little material effects or something like that. Yeah, a lot of demo sample stuff, or a lot of real basic stuff, but yeah, it was like a little maze project. You go through the maze to collect these little balls, and then you can shoot them at walls to advance. And then if that sounds familiar, well, that's because that formed the basis of this game here, Amazing, spelled with an E right there. In fact, I actually copied the map of this once and implemented it into this game. This is the much more refined game, while it's still very much a work in progress because it's going to be a very large-scale game, and honestly, it's a project that I can't really do easily while also working on school projects and other personal projects. So, you know, this is like something that I should probably have a full team working on. But pretty much the premise for Amazing is that it's a maze game where you have to find different elements like, you know, find ammo. Pretty much you have to shoot it at the walls to advance. It looks better than this project. There's some cool effects and all. And also I want to emphasize in the amazing on the idea that you are shooting an object, so maybe like you have to shoot it around a corner to hit something or do something fancy. Anyways, I'll be right back. A cat just meowed out my window. Alright, first, while this compiles the last 204 shaders, we'll go click play, you know. What can go wrong, right? Oh, right, am I jumping? Yeah, so, I didn't really master the, skills of Rocket League, the, control scheme. This is, by the way, the sample Roadster project. So, in order to have the jump boost here, you just click there. And, I mean, it kind of works. You have double jump, you have, actually multiple jumps. Yeah, more than just a double jump. If you hold down a direction, actually, it will launch yourself in that direction. The camera's very disorienting because they don't have like necessarily stabilized camera. And then you also have the boost here, which if you go there and then you can like boost up. Yeah, it works kind of like Rocket League, just, you know, also a little bit faster. Just a little. And you can like go jump. Oops. Okay. So yeah, that's the basis of Rocket League, and also I implemented a flip over mechanism. If I can, there we go. So it'll automatically roll itself over. That's actually really simple. Simpler than it seems. I just have like a collision here. It's named E for whatever reason. Which will roll the car back on its own. It's probably how Rocket League does it, kind of. Anyways, if you press one of these keys. Hold on. Let's see here. Which key is it? Input. Alright, switch cameras, tab. Okay. So if I go back to play, press tab. Now we're in first person mode. There's the ball right the way. There you go. Alright, first person Rocket League. So let me do a boost here. And a little roll there. Alright. So Psyonix, if you're watching this live stream, I recommend you hire me. Why is the... No, that's not the ball. That's something else. Anyways, I recommend you hire me because this way I can implement an amazing feature known as a first-person mode for your game Rocket League. Oh, that's a nice drift. I think it'll honestly be better than that knockout mode that you made like last month. That was really, really lame. And it'll be infinitely better than like, you know, the changes that you've done to the maps and the shaders and the explosions. Because honestly, I don't really like those. Miss the 2014 era of Rocket League, you know, where things weren't as like obscenely distracting and stuff. Anyways, that's just a Rocket League rant. You should hire me because first-person Rocket League is a missed opportunity. Let's just say that. All right. Thank you for coming to my pep talk. There we go. I should really fix this camera here. Make it not rotate like that. And add some more friction. Yeah, alright. I think that's enough of that. That's first person Rocket League. You know, let's just actually I'll just migrate all this actually to another project here. No, we'll do that later. Not now. Okay, here we go. We're back in here. Woohoo! There's our cannon turret there. I'll delete that. All right, so what we were doing last was Niagara effects. Yes. Yeah, I don't care about SteamVR. All right. Railgun shot. Here we go. Reopen this. Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. It's not enough. That already took a whole 10 minutes to open up. Now it has to compile 13,000 shaders. And if it doesn't compile all those, it'll lag your game. Alright. Luckily, live stream performance is unhindered because it's going off the GPU instead of the CPU. Also, I've done a lot of tricks to make sure that it remains unhindered. All right, let's see here. Default sprite material. Where'd it go? Alright, I got an idea. Just create a new material. Alright, Rogan Matt. I think I missed the T. No, I didn't. Alright. Be additive unlit. No, not default lit. Use with Niagara ribbons and sprites. Particle color. And then we will take a text coordinate. Do a little sign here, and then do a double sign actually. Mask, component mask, the red channel. Copy paste that. Copy paste that, there we go. And do the green channel as well, assign that too. And we'll multiply the two of them together. And then multiply that by particle color. One more thing, we'll do a clamp here. And actually we'll do alpha, not particle color. So particle color can go right to emissive. And I can go to opacity. And if we click apply, go to a flat texture here. Yeah, I forgot about that. So negative times negative is positive. That's not what I wanted to happen. So let's see here. Let's do multiply this by 2. No, not that by 2. Let's do we need to. We need to like expand that. I don't think that did it. No, actually, hold on. Come on, type. Not like you're doing anything else to 12,000. All this because I turned on ray tracing. I didn't even really mean to do that anyways. All right, there you go. Okay, now one more thing. We're gonna add a parameter. Maybe. Distance. So the distance to like 100. And we'll go multiply this times the distance. And then once it loads here, close, get out of here. There we go. So now it repeats every like what is that, like 100 different dots there. So now let's divide this by 10. Divide the distance by 10, yeah. There you go. Okay. And I'll just click apply. And then go back to here. Change this material to railgun matte. Let me make sure actually. Additive surface. Yeah, looks good. Okay, now. Railgun matte. There we go. Select that. We need to bind a material parameter. There we go. Yeah, that's what we want. More or less. I want to make it more of a little, like a circle or something like that. So I think the best way to do that would be to modify the sign here. So, the best way to do that is go to Desmos, right there, and just graph out the function that we want. All right, so start off with sin of x, and then we can do like sin of x times a, add a slider a, so that indicates our distance here. So one thing I can try here is just taking the sin of x and squaring it. That didn't really do anything, so we're gonna undo that. We can take the sine of x. Oh, actually, kind of did something. It's 1 here. That might actually do it, but I think that we can do better than that. So like sin of x times 2. We need to have like a sort of bell curve sort of function. So actually, I wonder... No, not cube. 5, 6, 7, square. No, it's the 1. I know, actually, if I flip that... So in order to do that, I'll do minus, and then plus 1. I don't think that does. Oh no, that does. Okay. Hit 32 now. Let's try squaring it and adding 1. No, not adding 1. Here. Alright. So it goes from 0 to 1. Do minus 1. Negative 2, positive 2, doesn't matter. Alright, let's try that function. So here's our sign that we want to modify. We'll go multiply by 2. Actually, we'll do power. Square that, multiply by 2, and then minus 1. Click apply. And so you see how it looks in the ribbon? There we go. Yeah, I think that looks pretty neat. Alright, and then initialize particle lifetime 3 seconds. Let's try. Yeah, I think 3 seconds would work. Beam width, we want this to be constant. So flip from curve, no. New local value. Beam width, like 10 or something. Could do probably a little bit bigger. Like 20. Okay, and then let's initialize let's set the color up. Go with, I'm thinking like a yellow gold color like that. There we go. Alright, and then one more thing. We need to set the parameter. So that will be here in the ribbon renderer. Parameter name is distance. So go with search distance. Hello? Okay, do we have hello? Distance. Alright, I'm not sure where the parameter binding is missing. Let's go make this into an effect now. Lego system. Ribbon shot system, good enough. Is that? Okay, it looks like I'm going to be Googling. Niagara. Set material parameter. Right there. Leave. Well, not set Niagara variable. No, I don't need to set it with the blueprint.
Hello and welcome to the game.
No, we don't need sound. Okay. Yes, I'm watching a YouTube video to figure out how to do this. Alright. What do? You're setting with the particle, blah blah blah, particle color. No, we don't want particle color. Guess that could technically work. Override material parameter. Override materials, no. Let's run mesh render. Oh, dynamic parameter. Of course, it has to be different. Alright, not this distance here. Dynamic parameter. And you only get 4? I thought Niagara was supposed to be like good and different and all. Okay, distance, default value 10 or something. Okay, let's try this now. Where is it? Oh, you serious? I need to add it here. And dynamic material parameters. Oh, there it is. Okay. Let me just set distance to length of the position. Distance between positions, 0, 0, to there. Okay, there's a bit of a problem. Beam end. Oh, seriously? No, set the beam end to the position. Was position. Woohoo. Hello. Oh, whoops! I just added 2. New Niagara position. And post. There we go. Okay. Let's spell that. There we go. No, stop it. Actually type. There we go. Of course it's a vector. Okay, let's set this to 100, 100, 100. Oops. Get an update. If anybody knows how to update the particle systems, please tell me. Wait, what? Where's this? Hello? Seriously? You didn't click apply? Oh, I didn't click apply. Okay, real gun shot. There we go. Add that. Come on, add it. There we go. There we go. Okay, now I just need a sort of scale. What in the world? You sort of scale it so that it looks more round. Try to divide by 2. That didn't work. Okay, try 100. Not working. Well, it is kind of better. Just not repeating as frequently. I guess, so it's back to 10. Save. Click apply. And then just change the width, honestly. Actually, no, hold on. Hold on. Just try 20. Why is it like increasing in size? That doesn't make sense. Hold on, let me try something. What's the Raygun system? There you go. If I say it to 1,000. Okay, that's not what I wanted. I don't think. Oh my god, come on. Okay, that looks better. We can set to 100. Why is it? 1. Try 10, 0, 0. Okay, 100. Okay, there's 100. 1,000. Why is it doing that? It's like growing in the middle. So those are supposed to be consistent. Oh, end position. Oh, duh. That's incorrect. There we go. That's what we want. Okay, make it thicker. 50. Okay, let's set a little bit bigger. I'll try 100. Screw it. Okay, that looks pretty good. All right, one more thing I want to try. Beam width. Here we go. Try random. Can I get a random curve? Waveform. Undo that. Let's do seated random. That might work. Why are there 2 random range floats? Random seed will be the beam ID. Minimum 1, maximum 2. Right, well, set it to 5. Actually, kind of did it. Well, let me see what this looks like. Taking quite a while to compile there. I think that's good enough. Okay, now I need a there it is. Can I add like a... Oh yeah, that'll be good. Add a crow force. What this will do is add a little bit of randomness to add some like drift. Can't really see it though. Let's do something else actually. Delete this. No. Jitter position? Oh, that seems like a good idea. Compilation failed. Why did that fail? Incorrect number of outputs. the graph refresh? That didn't work.